Alright, so I'm gonna do a little trade recap here. Um, I don't really have a lot of time because I'm running out of battery, but we'll work our way through it. Alright, so uh, let's just go to 9:30. 9:30. Why am I in the 6 minute time frame? What? Alright, so 9:30. Bias was obviously bearish today. Um, we swept previous day high, put in an external bearish SMT. This placed lower, getting an hourly inversion, so all I was looking for was a manipulation higher into this BPR, ideally OTE, but we did not. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. Manipulation higher to catch distribution to this hourly intermediate low, this data low, and these relative equal lows. So, my first trade was actually doing pre-market. It was this little 1 minute short. Right here, once we got the close, I entered a position short. I wanted to go break even at that internal low, but we did not hit it, so I had to manually close up here, somewhere here for like $100 loss, something like that. Cause like we swept these highs, right? As you guys can see, we swept these highs in here, and we tapped into the hourly BPR, and I was trying a little pre-market. We had the data low and the relative equal lows. It just didn't play out. Okay, I took a small loss, and then I took a little re-entry on the 3 minute. We got a 3 minute candle. I took a re-entry, but like we mega pennies down, and I could have taken profit, but like it was just so quick that I didn't even have time to. So those were my pre-market trades. My executions look a little bit bad, but it is what it is. Alright, it is what it is. So you guys can see, sold here, bought a little higher here, and then this was a break even. So then I just waited for open. I was like, nah, I'm not trading this anymore. So as you guys can see, this fat candle there. But we opened up, opened up. We swept the intermediate high. Swept the intermediate high inside of the hourly bearish. We straight away started displacing lower whilst putting in a bearish SMT at the highs as well. So I immediately took a position short. I don't even know where my fill is. 24,239. Alright, so my fill was here. And I got break even straight away on the next candle. Yeah, you guys can see. Straight away the next candle went immediately back up, stopping out because we took out the internal low here. So this doesn't really count as a loss because like $100 loss is nothing for me. So break even. Like the loss, my stop loss was all the way up here. So like I closed it for like 1/5 of what I would have lost because it would be 500, I think. So one break even, two break evens, three break evens come up here. Then I take a re-entry. Because it was kind of a 2022 model. 2022 model where I saw that we had this bearish gap here. I saw that we had this bearish gap, right? We bearish FEG. We had already mitigated the rejection block up there, the 5 and the 1 minute rejection. Oh no, the 5 now, but we had already manipulated the 1 minute rejection block. So we started getting these places lower. We got one red candle, and so I took a position short there, and then I went break even there once we retook that internal low, because like we had this OB, I didn't really want to see us pushing higher, so I got break even, fourth break even, and we went higher. We tapped into the rejection block. Where is it, bro? Why does this always change? We tap into the rejection block here, rejection block, and then we get a 1 minute inverse to the downside. I take a position short as usual, stop above the high, targeting the lows all the way down there. I go break even at these equal lows because we had one. Let me turn off my executions real quick. 1, 2, 3 relative equal lows. I want to see us flushing through here. We tap it, we come back up, I get break even again. So is this like the 5th break even? I think it is the 5th break even. 5th break even there, got stopped break even right there, you can see. Then we went lower, and I actually tried the 15-second inversion because we were so close to this hourly intermediate low to the left, that low all the way down there. And we had the data low as well, relative equal. We made another relative equal low, so we opened up this 1 minute bearish gap, and I was thinking we were extremely heavy here, so I wanted to see us just flush. Oh, wanted to see us just flush, and so I take a 15-second inversion. 15-second inversion there, targeting the low as usual. Down there, and we take out the internal low, and I get break even. Alright, so see, get break even right there. And then what happens is we open up a 4 in the 3 minute gap, and we actually disrespect the 4 there, but we don't disrespect the 3. So if we extend this gap all the way up here, we have that 3 minute bearish gap, and we get a 1 minute inversion, tiny one, but I entered down here. This was a great trade. Stop above the high, and I was probably just gonna target a 1-to-1. But I bitched out, okay? I bitched out. But I ran out of internet, and can I? Sorry, guys. Okay. So yeah, so we got the 2 minute inversion there, and why can I see my executions? Okay, we got the 2 minute IFG there, and I closed all the way up here just at the draw. So it was a negative risk reward, 0.3 R. Looking back in hindsight, I think I was a little bit fearful of losing, even though my stops were at break even, and I think I wanted to just secure a little. Um, and yeah, just unfortunate. I could have gone for 1 to 1, 1 to 2, and it would have printed, and I would have hit my daily profit target, which is like 600. But it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. I'm not gonna be mad about it. So it is what it is. And oh, and then I took one more trade, but it was a break even. We basically edged this low down here, retrace into. I'll show it on TradingView. We edged. Let me get out of here. Okay, so we edged this low down here, retrace into a 3-minute gap, which is sponsored by the hourly, and then we literally just get a 1-minute inversion there. Pretty simple. I didn't like the rejection wick, but I still took it. I still think it was decent. So I took a short, and then I went break even at the Enfield 5-minute gap, and I got break even, and it then delivered to my draw. Okay. It is unfortunate. Okay. 7 break evens, and then one trade where I kind of fucked it up emotionally, because I should have held this, at least try to hold it for my daily profit target, and I didn't. I got emotional, and yep. That's basically it. So, as you guys can see, 4 trades today. Every single trade was a short, side short. As you guys can see, short, all short. So yeah, $113 loss and then a $51 win, which made you back. And yeah, I should have held this one longer. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay. I'm gonna journal this. I felt a little bit of fear of losing, and yeah, I'll come back tomorrow. So, with that being said, I appreciate you boys and see you tomorrow. Peace.